Alright guys, this is the first of the VEGO beds in the courtyard that I'm fixing to be working on. This one has had our multiplying onions in the back of it all year long, for about a year now. They do seem to grow well here, do well. I planted some tomatoes. So let me see if I can get where the sun will let you see what's going on. I planted some tomatoes in there, and they're starting to bloom right here. And this one hasn't started blooming yet. And then I have Malabar spinach. And I know this is the curse that keeps on giving. But what I'm doing is I'm coming in here and I'm pinching those seeds off before they get ready. And I'll show you, like, see these little ones right here? They're pretty. But when they turn purple, it's not so pretty. So I come through and I pick each one of these, like right here. I take those off. They make a pretty plant, but if you catch them at this stage, you can put them in salads, feed them to animals, whatever. I've got a few up there that need to come off, but the leaves will start to get bigger, and you can take these off for salads. You can eat these in salads. But when the leaves get huge, right now I hadn't gotten, this is the biggest I think I have on here, but they can get like this big around. You can use them for wraps. So the Malabar's staying, the onions and the tomatoes are staying. I'm at a 7 here, which is awesome. And I'm at 6.4 here. So this bed doesn't need a lot of lime. We're going to put just a little. And I've got some plants that I planted some seed and did not realize they came up. Danny saw them and he said, hey, look, you got spinach. So we're going to put spinach across the front of this. I was turning this and look at the worms. That is some big worm. So that means this is some healthy soil. And there was one right in here somewhere. He kind of slithered away, but that is some good fishing worms. I guess if I wanted to go fishing, and I do, I might could catch one of those catfish with that. So I'm going to flip the front of this bed while I'm waiting on Danny to bring me some more dirt. All right.
Talked about this.
Danny brought me 2 buckets of dirt. And where did you get this dirt that you brought?
This is that gentleman we had delivered here.
Yeah.
It already had lime mixed in with it, and it was just lime and sand, and it's just a topsoil mixture that he makes.
And it works really well.
It has worked good so far.
We're gonna miss it when it's all gone.
Yeah. I just picked this up off the ground out there. It had been used last year.
And it's got spinach coming up.
And spinach is coming up in. I'm believing this is spinach now. It looks like it.
You get something in my bed that ain't spinach.
Because I can't imagine what else would be in these little things.
We did try some spinach, and and we didn't think it ever done anything. So maybe
the seeds lay there a whole year before they've come up. And now they've come up.
And we're gonna
I don't know what kind of spinach it is.
Just put them in there.
I don't know if it's that Bloomdale.
It would just be a good eating spinach, I think.
It just looks like spinach.
If it's not, it's a flower. I don't remember doing any flowers, though. I don't do flowers very often.
Right.
I just buy them. And when it gets through, I've got my VEGO, what do you call it, retracting hose. I've got it out. I've been watering beds over here. We're going to gradually be working on one bed after.
Oh, it fell apart on me. I knew it. The dirt is so...
It's not wet.
Not wet. Well, it don't need to be wet, but...
But I mean, it's not holding together.
Not holding together. I'm going to try to press it down right there. Maybe when we have to water it, we have to be careful.
Yeah. So this bed will be done when... well, I don't know. Could we put radish seeds across the front? Or would that be too much in one bed?
I don't know. Radishes...
They're only...
They need a lot of nutrition and...
Everything else here don't?
A lot of moisture. Because they have to do fast.
Yeah.
I just believe this is spinach. Now, I could be wrong, but...
If it ain't, we got a bed of something.
Something was trying to eat it out yonder anyway, so.
It's edible something.
It's the veins in the leaf look like lettuce. I mean spinach.
Yeah. So I'll have enough to finish this bed out. Okay, Danny's got all my little plants that we think is spinach in here. We're going to water them, and I put triple 13 down, and then we put 2 buckets of this dirt, and so it's not going to hurt the tomatoes, because tomatoes like more soil around them, or dirt.
And you done tested the pH, right?
I tested the pH, and it was between 6.6 and 7 all over the bed.
Okay.
So we did not add any more lime at all. I think I brought some lime the other day and put in there.
I think so. I was thinking you did.
I thought I did. So once this bed is going to be left alone, and we're going to let it go. The next beds we're working on are these 3 at the back. We're taking the shrimp plants out and the onion plants out of this one, and we'll start with something else in it. The celosia in these 2 beds, I'm not sure where we're going with it yet, or if we're going to be leaving it in the courtyard, because it's so pretty. The Mexican heather is going up front in the entranceway, so Danny's going to help me move it, and then we'll have these 3. These are the 6-in-1 VEGO beds, and they're done in a, what is that, a 3x5? 3.5 by 5.5 or something like that.
Something like that, 3.5 by 5.5, yeah.
Something similar anyway. And so all 3
square,
of these,
anyway, almost square.
almost square. It's not quite.
Not quite.
So we're going to have these 3 beds that we may be putting something else in shortly. We are working on this bed right now, but this is one of the beds that he put his corn cobs, and you see they're breaking up. Really doing a good job. I dug a couple up, but I'm just going to shove them back in there. They are breaking down really well, and you see the worms? I dug up worms everywhere. And we had the shrimp plant here, and we moved it to this corner right here. And yes, I put protection around it, because until Lucy figures out she can't play in it, we have to have some protection. I put some kind of something around it. She leaves most of the plants alone, but if there's a flower on something, she tends to want to play with it. So for right now, until these get up and established, we're keeping Lucy out of the shrimp plant.
This is the cauliflower that we planted and thought we lost it. Well, it looks like it's trying to grow a little bit, but now we have a ton of it coming up in the high tunnel. So I told Wanda, I said, you know what? Last year I planted cauliflower when it was no bigger than this, and
we planted some in this bed we're fixing to put it in,
and it done fantastic. So I'm gonna take and pick a few of them out, and
pick me some of the better plants.
Just don't let it fall apart on you.
Pretty good plant, don't you think?
It looks like a nice little plant.
We are fixing to put the greenhouse cover like this around that bed. And when you order, I have 6-in-1 beds. Don't order a cover for a 6-in-1. You have to know the size. So we have a 3x5, 3.5 by 5 is the square rectangular looking ones. So you have to let them know what size your bed is. We also have some 2 by 6, I think. So the 2060 or 2065, whichever it is, it'll have it there. So we have 2 configurations in the 6-in-1. They make 6 different configurations. You have to know the configuration in order to order the right cover system and have enough parts for it. This is 3.5 by 5 here, so you would order 3550. And this is the 2 by 6. So you would be 20.60 for this one. I think I have it right. And you see how long this bed is. This is the 2 by 6 and the 3.5 by 5. All right, so
I'm gonna be in the sunshine.
You got to put those little caps.
Yeah, and there's an indentation right there and a little teat right there that goes right up in that thing, like that. So I just go ahead.
Do those first.
I go ahead and just take care of stuff. I mean, the instructions may not show this, but
you know you got to do it, huh?
I just know it's got to be done, so you just do them ahead of time. Get it over with. I believe in just...
He's done put several of these together, so it's not like he's... But yeah, follow the directions if you don't know what to do.
If you had never put them together, you can follow the directions. I put so many of these things together till...
We got several in the high tunnel.
So I have my own way of doing it.
Some of the steps you can't miss, though. You got to do in order.
I just automatically know. Instead of sitting here, every time you put one of these pipes on, trying to tap them things on, just go ahead and get all your pipes out. Go ahead and put on all of them to start with. Get it over with.
And these are the ones that go around the bottom and hook to the metal, right?
Yep. You got to take that top bolt out. Now, we probably, you know, it's always better to do this before you put the soil in it, but we...
It's not, you're right there at it.
You're just right here at the top. It's not like you're...
It hooks into the top ones. You don't have to go all the way down with these.
Yeah, it's not like you're, you know...
Did it send a tool?
Yes, it sent the tool. Yes. Right here. And depending on which VEGO bed you get different tools with different ones. Some of them have wood on them. Some of them don't. I mean, it's just it just depends on which one you're getting here. Now, these, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, go on the inside. Yes. I just make sure, because these are a different style bed than the ones we did before.
Yeah, the ones in the high tunnel are tenon ones.
Well,
Plus
they're not the smooth side. These are smooth sides.
These are the novel beds, I believe.
Look at here. Look at here.
Yeah, I know.
Here I am, sitting here. Look at that.
We need to go fishing.
Sitting here trying to put that in, and already done come up on a worm.
All right, you have to swap the type.
You got to swap out the screws that you use. Let's put you back under the soil.
He's coming back out. He don't want to be under the soil. He don't want to be
under the dirt. He wants to be out of the dirt. He's one of them rebellious worms. Okay. Now these caps have a flat side and they have a sunk in side. So you got a flat side and this one here is rounded. That rounded part goes right here. I actually did that just backwards. Hang on. The screw goes from the outside like this.
But the rounded part goes
to the inside to match
the rounded part of the
VEGO bed.
Right here, this rounded part.
And then your nut is a capped type nut, so you don't get cut on it or something.
So you don't scratch your hands on the screw on the outside. It's a good system.
It's a really good system. It really is. Jam up good system.
She thinks you're on the ground playing with her. Well, her ball's right there.
She brought her ball and put it here. She wants me to play with her.
She says, throw the ball.
I have things to do, Miss Lucy.
And you snug them up tight.
Yeah, I should have brought my drill out here and I didn't do it.
All right, so he's got to go all the way around the top with those.
The only ones that don't get it is the middle ones.
Oh, the one right in the center?
Yeah, it don't get one.
Okay, you got something different?
Nothing goes in the center.
Okay. Leaves it open so you have room to get in and out.
You got room to get in and out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And we'll come back because I got to go fix lunch.
Alright, these have a tiny hole. The other three are big. There is a mark on the side of these right here. Right down there is a little indentation. You go down to that indentation.
The small hole goes up. Now that one's different.
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't have it on the ends.
No.
It's just a T.
When you put them on, make sure the VEGO Garden is toward the outside. All right, there's that. Now, you gotta, some of these are tinier in diameter than the other ones are. You want to get the larger in diameter ones. They will go, they're just like the others, they have an indentation on it. You slide it up till that indentation is up. I always put all the indentations out to the outside so I can see them. You have 4 of the big ones, and they're made for the corners here. Same thing, they have a little indentation under them. This is where you actually get your strength from, is right here. And I turn the indentations to the top so that I can see to make sure that I'm all the way in with them. All right, now we have the base of the frame. See, it's done sturdied. How much it's done sturdied up? It's really a good system, to be honest with you. Then I come back. These have the indentation on them. That in there.
Got 3.
And we have that. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, these have a little notch in them right here. This notch goes to the top, because that's made if you ever want to put a water system in them to water them. The system literally clips. It has a snap that snaps right into that right there. It is actually an irrigation sprinkler system that hooks to this. We have one out in the high tunnel out there, and I will tell you, it takes high pressure to operate it right. We have a water filtration system on ours that has to work under low pressure, and it won't mist like it's supposed to unless you hook it up straight. Now this part right here might be a little bit tricky, but it has the little indentations just like that, and usually what I do is I stick all of them in on one side. Then you'll pull it apart, and I lift up as I pull apart, and I don't snap it in yet. I'll do all of them. If you push down on it and pull in, they automatically lock, and that's all there are to it.
And I showed the new cover system. The system is different.
The system is definitely different than the ones we have for our others.
The other one is like a bug protection. This has more frost protection cover on it.
This is a lot more, looks like it's a lot more durable.
For outside,
For outside, yes. And
now, in the high tunnel, it's fine because we didn't need frost protection in the high tunnel.
Yeah, and this, looks like it is. Looks like it's made out of a lot more sturdy material. This may be a two-person job. I don't know just yet.
The others were, but
let's fold it out. Look at the woven. This resembles what our roll-up door in our greenhouse is made like.
Lots more protection for your plants, and there's nothing going to get under this. So I'm going to turn this off. We're going to open this out.
We can do it. Hang on.
You think? Okay.
I'll work with you. Hang on.
Do you need to unzip some?
I shouldn't.
This one's turned under.
Take our time around it.
Level it down.
So it's not wadded up.
And it goes around the bottom and fits around this whole bottom. Now this one can go down more.
Yeah.
Put it over the magnet things in the front.
This one's not down. That one was. Okay, now
inside you have some Velcro.
Now we can move it around because these ridges that's right here, these actually line up with the pipes.
And they have Velcro inside, like right here. So Danny's gonna have to unzip and Velcro, and then around the sides they have Velcro that you do. It has vents on each side. You roll them up and tie them with this. That way the air can get out, because we're still 80s to 90.
Yeah, we're still in the 80 and 90 range during the day.
So we don't need it too hot.
Now you don't want to, when you tie this, don't tie it in a knot. Tie it like you tie a shoestring.
And don't pull it in a knot or you're going to have fits.
Or you won't get this undone. Just like you tie a shoestring. Good ventilation on each side. There we go. Okay, we're going to do one side at a time. We'll unzip it. Now this has two spots on it right here. Has Velcro. You pull that up. There's two spots right here. You just line it up. Press it down. and it's there. Now, when you come on the inside right here, you're going to see these little Velcro straps like right here. You're going to take those and you're going to wrap them around. There's one at each one of these posts. Let me find, here it is right here. You're going to put those around the pipes. There should be another right here. You're going to wrap them tight now.
And then at the bottom?
And at the bottom, you have these same little strings here that just tie it. Like I said, don't tie it in a knot now. You tie that thing in a knot, you're just going to have to cut it to get it off, and you will be screwed.
And now you go around the whole thing inside, putting the Velcro.
Yeah.
And that is the cover for the 3.5 by 5, 6-in-1 bed, the novel bed.
Yeah, it can be a little bit of a challenge to get to some of these, but it's just one of the things you just have to work at it to get it. But it is a big enough hole that you can get in here. And
you have a zipper on each side, so you can reach the bed from all sides.
Yeah, from all sides you can.
So this is the newest VEGO bed that I have, or newest cover for a VEGO bed that we have. We're enjoying growing in these. This one being outside, I like the new design with the mesh in it. I think it's going to be much better for it this winter. Now it'll come off when it gets hot in the spring, and we still have a few hot days. That's why we're going to leave it open and airy for the most part. We'll shut it down at night.
And we're going to shut the sides down.
Yeah.
Because we've got our tiny little plants in here.
I think the ventilation right now, because we're staying above 50. You know, we're staying 58 to 65 at night. So I think the air vents can be left open.
Oh, at night right now, yes, they can be left open.
Until it gets to frost stage.
Yeah, so we get down to... And this is cauliflower, to be honest with you. Cauliflower, you can just leave it open all winter unless it's going to be a hard freeze.
That's true. It is cauliflower, so...
Yeah. So, this is more of an...
insect protection for us.
Yeah, it is more of an insect protection for us right now, because our little plants they're so susceptible here in the south. Guys, I don't know if y'all have the pest problem we have, but I'm just going to tell you, it's bad.
There's
here.
Bugs and worms of all kinds, aren't they?
There is something here for everything on a plant, because it stays so hot for so long that literally everything attacks your plants. And we have to go the extra mile. And I know a lot of people are going to look at us and go, but that's not economical. How, you cannot put a price tag on raising your food. That's just something that you just can't do. It'll never work out. It's like I always tell people, you can pay for this stuff or you can pay a doctor.
And we grew some beautiful cauliflowers last year, and the ones out here you had to pull the leaves up over the cauliflower to protect it.
Yeah, from the sun.
The ones in the high tunnel, we had covers like this from VEGO over them, and we had absolutely no pest problems, I don't think, did we?
Not till the very end.
Yeah.
Right at the very end, we had a few, and it was more our fault than it was anything else. We didn't keep them covered.
We forgot to cover them a couple of times, and it got to them.
And the critters got in there and got to them. The little butterflies were flying around.
So we have to keep ours covered if we're going to have anything like this.
Yeah, because once they lay the little eggs, it's really bad.
Okay, so we have 2 beds that we've worked on today, and we have all the others we're going to be working on. probably these two will be the next two. Danny's got to pull in a lot of dirt for these two. And we've got somewhere for the Mexican heather to go. We've got the celosia. I don't know where it's going yet, but it might go back in the beds in the back. I'm not sure yet. We're going to see which way we're going to go with that. But we'll take you along on the next time, showing you the next few beds here in the courtyard. Thank you from Pecan Grove.